What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another video today. It's the preview. Thought I'd do it live today. Arsenal against Norwich on Wednesday at the Emirates. Arsenal finally back at home. We've had Southampton away, Sheffield United away, Man City away. First home game back post-pandemic. Back at the Emirates. Unfortunately, no fans will be allowed at the game, which is a shame. Although the atmosphere sometimes isn't the best at the Emirates anyway, so, it might not make too much difference to the players then. But Arsenal have to be getting 3 points in this game, man. Norwich at home. No disrespect to Norwich, man. They're looking like they're on their way down, man, 6 points off safety at the moment. I don't really see any way that Norwich stay up, and Arsenal have to be getting 3 points, man. Big up everyone in the live chat. I hope you're all right. Let's have a look at some of the comments. Yeah, man, big up Curtis. Respect, bro. Love your channel. So much sense. I appreciate that, man. I really appreciate that. Yo, big up, Curtis. Big up. Respect, Ishmael. Ainsley at right back will get the best out of Pepe. I agree with that, man. I thought Ainsley had a really good game the other day, and to me, he's better than Hector Bellerin at right back. No disrespect to Hector Bellerin. He's been out injured for a long time. It was a serious knee injury that he had, and it isn't always easy to recover from that. And I respect that, but to me, he just doesn't look the same player. I look at Bellerin now, I think, what is he really good at? Defensively, he's shaky. In the Southampton game, you could see that Redmond was targeting him all day long. He felt like, he could get joy out of him. Going forward, he can't cross a ball. He couldn't cross a road, bro. His crossing is terrible. And the one thing that Hector Bellerin always had was pace, and the pace doesn't even look like it's there anymore, man. It looks like he's not as sharp. So for me, Ainsley, I know you want to play in midfield, bro, but take this opportunity with both hands. This is your opportunity to become, Arsenal's first choice right back. Big up Tristan, appreciate that. It says he's our best right back. I agree, man. Although Cedric, we need to see how good he is. Benjamin said Tierney and Saka link up was strong on the left against Sheffield. Yeah, I agree. I'd like to see Aubameyang play through the middle, man. Just play Tierney at left back, play Saka left wing, Pepe right wing, Aubameyang through the middle. But I'm seeing a predicted lineup here. This is not what I'm seeing. This is in the Evening Standard this evening. They're saying Martinez in goal, back three of Socrates, Holding and Mustafi. Midfield four of Tierney, Xhaka, Ceballos and Cedric. Front three of Aubameyang, Pepe and Eddie and Nketiah. I mean, I don't know what you guys think, but I'm not the biggest fan of Eddie and Nketiah, man. I respect the guy's hustle, man. Young player coming up at Arsenal. Big up Mohamed, by the way. But I'm just not a fan of Eddie. I just think he's getting more game time than he should be. Lacazette needs a goal. Aubameyang needs a goal. If he starts Eddie, what is he really saying to those guys? Yeah, Mohamed's agreeing. Aubameyang through the middle. What's our best formation? Big up Richard for the question. It's a difficult one because I felt like playing with three centre-backs suited us the other day. I actually think it helped us defensively because we're weak in defence, man. Let's be honest. Big up Omar. Respect Omar. Is this the team you've gone for then? Martinez, Ainsley, Mustafi, Holding, Tierney, Xhaka, Ceballos, Saka, Willock, Pepe, Aubameyang. I'd like to see that, man, because that's Aubameyang through the middle. David Healy, respect Curtis, with you since day one. Keep up the great content. I hope you and your family are blessed during this time. Honestly, Curtis, what do you expect the club to do in the upcoming window? First of all, David, respect for your comment. Really appreciate the well wishes. And what do I expect Arsenal to do in the window? I think they'll be bargain hunting, bruv. Honestly, I think Arsenal will be looking for cheap signings, for swap deals. They will buy players if they sell players. And I don't expect many big signings. Although I think they will probably make one, what I would say, marquee transfer. Hopefully Thomas Partey, that's the one. Benjamin said Lacazette should start. If Lacazette ain't doing good, substitute Nketiah on for Lacazette. I get your point, bro, but what about Aubameyang? Like, are we just looking at Aubameyang as a full-time left winger? This guy's got one of the best goal records in Europe, and we're playing him left wing all the time, run up and down the left. When you play left wing, you got to defend, you got to put work in. Awis says, Man United look very good with Bruno and Pogba in midfield. Of course, man. Two fantastic players, let's be honest. They are top players. I see Bruno Fernandes scored 2. Man United won 3-0 tonight against Brighton. We went there and lost. We should have beaten them that day. But that's what happens when you've got top quality, man. That's what, they kill off teams like that. Ishmael said, and where is Torreira? Yeah, apparently Torreira's trained for over a week now. But from what I'm hearing, he still won't be involved tomorrow. So I don't know. Hi, Curtis. Do you think the players will up their game playing at home? I hope so. Because, even though there's no fans there, it's still your environment, your place. Norwich shouldn't be able to come there and provide, an upset. Curtis, would you sell Lacazette to get Edouard? He's a top young prospect. Honestly, I haven't seen enough of him, but what I have seen, he looks good. And Lacazette, he's just not scoring enough goals, man. I like Lacazette's all-round game, but ultimately a striker's job is to score goals, man. You can't hide from that fact. Torre123 said, selling Macy, Socrates, Mustafi Bellerin, Louise, Mavropanos, Holding, Kolasinac, El Neni, Torreira, Xhaka, Willett, Ainsley, Ozil, Mkhitaryan and Nketiah. Lacazette equates to 222 million. Get rid. First of all, very difficult to sell that many players in one window, bruv. And secondly, who would want half of those players on big wages? Gabriel said, hello, Curtis. Should we be worried Aubameyang not scored in a while? No, I wouldn't panic, bro. 3 games, I think he hasn't scored. He's still third top goal scorer in the Premier League. I wouldn't panic too much, man. I think Aubameyang can definitely get a goal tomorrow. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. There have been rumours David Luiz is begging Thiago Silva to join. What's your thoughts on him looking to sign him? I mean, very good player, but I think you're talking about 5 years too late. Yo, Curtis, make me a mod, bro. Someone keeps spamming. Yeah, I've just had to message. Just say, man, you don't have to write the comment too much. I will try my best to read all of them if we can. Let's have a look what you're saying. Well, I might actually need to get a mod in the chat. Actually, someone to help out. There've been we already done that one. Did Man United win 3-0 against Brighton? How did we lose that game? Yeah, they won 3-0. Could have been more as well from what I've seen. I still can't believe we lost that game, but that's where we are. Mujib Ahmed says, it's my birthday tomorrow, so a convincing win would be nice. Big up, man. Birthday blessings. Hope you have a good day. Let's hope Arsenal don't ruin your day, man. But I'm confident they'll win tomorrow, man. Glenn says, hey, bro, the fact every other team is winning their games convincingly annoys me. We rarely even score more than 2 goals. And this is the problem, man. Sheffield United, Southampton, they're there to be finished off. But we seem to struggle to get the second goal quickly. And that's the problem. Moderator, I'm in. Yeah, man. We'll sort something for the next video. Definitely. I need a couple moderators. Thanks, man. Yeah, man. Birthday blessings. Bro, I just saw the vid of your call up. It literally came up on my feed. Oh, okay. I can't believe that video still knocks about, man. Yeah, man. The World Cup team. Big up extras. The super chat said Arsenal need a player like Bruno Fernandes. He would be outstanding. Seriously, man. He's really good, man. Evening, Curtis. Evening, chat gang. Yeah, man. It's an evening thing. I'm up late, bro. I'm always up late. Let's have a look. What does he say? That's what I mean. I think we need to sell Lacazette and bring in Edouard. Yeah, that Edouard, man. Have you guys seen a lot of him? I've only seen him play probably 2 or 3 times live. And he looks good, but, I haven't seen enough of him to really make a judgment. Do you think Guendouzi and or Ozil will feature? It depends. I heard Arteta's press conference and he seemed to be saying, they can get back involved, but they have to show a better attitude now. It's whether they want to or whether they will. Raphael says, Curtis, Pukki has experienced a goal-scoring drought. Arsenal's defence could be the cure, just saying. It always seems to happen, man. Someone doesn't score for months and then they score against Arsenal. RT Laka not looking great lately. Not at all, man. Not at all. Curtis, which signings could get us top 4 next season? I think Upamecano, Zaha, Thomas Partey, maybe Grealish as well, player I like. Yeah, I think that would be enough to get us top 4, to be honest. Curtis, watch Edouard in the Europa League against Lazio and Rennes. So he was really good in them games, was he? I'm gonna have a look. Niall said, coming from a Celtic and Arsenal fan, Edouard is quality and will offer more than Laka in the long run. There you go. I mean, would you say he's better than Dembele? I saw Dembele play quite a few times at Celtic, and a lot of people raved about him. Would you say Edouard is better than that Dembele? Because I see clubs being linked with Dembele for like 50, 60 million from Lyon. King Life says, Konate or Upamecano? Again, I've seen more of Upamecano, but a lot of people are telling me this Konate is better than him, so I'm not sure. I'll go with what I've seen, which is Upamecano. Curtis, would you really sign Zaha? Palace holding out for bare peas. I actually think he would be cheaper this year. And I do like Zaha. I'm a big fan of him, man. He's so dangerous on the ball, although he does need to score more. Marcus Thuram is better than both. You know what? I got his card on FIFA this year, man. He was a beast. I honestly haven't seen enough of him either. Dembele is better, bro, but Dembele would be too expensive. Yeah, Leon Chairman is notorious, man. You know, he doesn't sell easily. Are you concerned about the lack of goals from midfield? 100%. We do not score enough goals. I was glad to see Willock score against who did he score against? Southampton. So that was good, but we just don't score. Xhaka doesn't score. Ozil doesn't score. Torreira. You know, we'll be lucky if we get 10 goals out of the whole midfield. CG said, first time in the live chat. Hello, big up, man. Hope you enjoy it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video. That's the way you can support. I want Grealish. He's good at dribbling and setting up goals and can score. And especially if Villa get relegated, he'll be cheaper. He's always talking about how much he likes Arsenal. Zaha hasn't been great since the return. He looks demotivated to me. You know, he needs to leave Palace now. He was desperate to join Arsenal last summer. I think he's gone stale there, to be honest. Would you sign Buendia from Norwich? Looks a good player. Very small, very good. What about Robin Cantwell from Norwich when they go down? Man said when. Yeah, I think they will go down. Apparently, someone was telling me Cantwell's a big Arsenal fan. Not that really matters, but he's looked good, to be fair. Worrying seeing the big list of young players we have sold for cheap, only to see them get sold by their next club for more. Like Jeff Rene Adelaide, I always thought he was a good player. He went to, who did he went to? Angers, is it, in France? And then, you know, went to Lyon for like 15 million. I'm seeing him linked with big moves now from Lyon. And, you know, also Balogun now. There's talk of Balogun. And there you go. What are you thinking about Arsenal potentially losing Balogun? That will be on top of Gnabry, Benazza, Daniel Malin and Adelaide, just to name a few. I think they're making a mistake. I don't know how good Balogun would be in the first team, but when I've seen him in the under-23s, he looks the real deal, man. He looks a serious young player. Cantwell is a gooner. There you go, man. I mean, I don't think Cantwell would cost too much, to be honest. Curtis Balogun deserved the chance to impress, but sadly he's going, because I've heard a lot of people say Balogun's higher rated than what Eddie was. So he's probably frustrated he's not getting a chance. Prediction, I'm going 3-1. I think we'll score a few goals tomorrow. I always seem to think we're going to concede, which is sad, but I think we'll beat Norwich. I don't rate them. D Solo Sports and Entertainment says, salute Curtis, you confident for the game? It's D Solo 2009, by the way. You change your name, yeah? Yeah, I'm confident, man. As I said, I'm going 3-1. So yeah, I'm confident. I'm confident we'll get the win. Benjamin, if you search LCFC Guendouzi as a page on Leicester City website, have a look. Interesting. I'll have a look, man. Maybe Brendan Rodgers lining him up. Who do you think will be better, Saka or Martinelli? For me, Martinelli. It's a difficult one because I don't know. I like Saka, but I'm not sure what his best position is. So I'm going to go Martinelli at the moment. I'll go Martinelli. And, you know, the fact he'll probably be a Brazilian international as well makes him even, you know, his profile higher. First three positions you would sort out: centre back, right back, and centre midfield for me. What formation? I think we'll play 3-4-3 tomorrow. Yeah, get a channel popping, Curtis. Not sure what it means. Get a channel popping. Oh, we'll move on. King Live said, Eddie or Edouard? It's got to be Edouard. I'm not a big fan of Eddie, honestly. I don't think at the moment he's Arsenal standard. He may become that, but not now. Big up Wilson said, Arsenal need to shut the door to Norwich and be professional. It's true. You have to turn up with that mindset. Yo, they're bottom of the league, but they're fighting. You know, they don't want to go to the championship. So don't think we just turn up and roll them over. We have to prove we're better. And let's hope they got that. I said, I thought it was Carter. Hey, man, go easy, brethren. Realistically, how much change do you see happening in the roster next season? I think they'll try and sell a lot of players, man. They need to. You know, you look at Mkhitaryan, El Neni, Ozil, you know, see all this thing with Ozil now, you know, throwing in back injuries again. I know they say he has got a long-term back injury, but it's clear that, you know, Arteta is not seeing what he wants to see, despite the fact they were friends. Saka is better, far more intelligent, being able to play across the pitch. Interesting. I actually think Martinelli will end up being a striker. Would you keep or sell Xhaka? If I could get decent money for him, I'd move him on, to be honest. The crazy thing is Xhaka is possibly Arsenal's best midfielder in the middle of the park. That shows how bad we are. I think it's going to be a 1-0 victory for us. So you ain't got faith we're going to score any goals, no? It's time to sell Lacazette. Hasn't really been what we expected when signing him from Lyon. Can go a long way to boosting transfer funds. It's sad because I'm starting to believe that is the case. I was so excited when we signed Lacazette from Lyon. I thought he'd be a superstar, but it just hasn't happened for him. Not to the level we expected. His goal record is not much better than Giroud's, really. Don't worry, said Curtis. Norwich's only available centre-back is Godfrey. So should we swoop for him? He's actually decent. He looks okay. I'm still not sure that's the guy I would go for. Get in a channel pop in my G. And what would you do at the back? Play 3 or 4? I think I don't know, because 3 is a little bit negative at home to Norwich. You know, can we be a little bit more attacking and play 4 defenders? But the 3 seems to suit us at the moment. That's the problem. Good luck with your channel as well, man. North London supporter says Arsenal will dominate the game and still not look convincing. One of the few teams capable of this. 3-0 Arsenal, though. Great content, Curtis. Respect. Appreciate that. Wilson going 3-1 Arsenal. That's the same thing I'm going for. I can see us scoring a few, but we always seem to concede a sloppy goal, man. Hello, Curtis. What all players would you genuinely keep and properly build around? I go Leno, Aubameyang, Pepe, Martinelli, Saka, and maybe Ainsley. I think Ainsley's okay, and Tierney as well. And obviously Saliba coming in. All the rest, I don't mind getting rid of, man. I don't rate many of them. Mkhitaryan staying at Rome until the end of 2021. I hope they buy him, though, not on loan. And Benjamin also saying 2-0 Arsenal, clean sheet. That'll be good. I'll take that. It says, love Curtis, respect. 2-0 to the Arsenal. You guys confident we're going to beat Norwich? The good thing about Xhaka and Mustafi performing decent is their value will go up, meaning we can sell them for good money. Definitely. Don't get caught up in the fact they're playing better than they were. Let's have a look. Bellerin wouldn't get into Norwich over Aaron. Stick to fashion runways and planting trees. Yeah, at least he's had to, plant a few trees in the past few weeks. Oh well, the past few days, I should say, after losing the first 2 games. Do we need a new right back? I think Max Aaron's 100%. I think everybody thinks we need a right back. Bellerin is really struggling. Big up Junior. He said, hey Curtis, if we were to lose Aubameyang, Lacazette, Bellerin, what would be your starting lineup next season? Can add only one additional dream signing. See, that is difficult because losing Aubameyang and Lacazette would be a serious problem because I honestly don't know what striker I would get. Leno, Tierney, Saliba, Upamecano, Aarons, Partey. No, let's go Partey, Coutinho, Let's assume Xhaka stays. Not that I would really keep him, but you can't sign too many. Pepe, Zaha, and maybe push Martinelli through the middle, only based off what you're saying. But if we were to lose Laka and Aubameyang, it would be a crisis. So I would have to keep hold of Aubameyang. If we miss out on Aarons, that will be another one. Yeah, I definitely think Aarons and Campbell are two good young players. Aarons Campbell double would do nicely. Sell or keep Mustafi for next season. Get rid of him in the summer. 100,000,000% get rid of him. He's got a year left on his deal. We paid 35 million for him. You don't let him run down his contract and leave for nothing. You don't extend his contract. He's not good enough. You definitely cash in on him. He's playing all right, so let's hope there's a bit of hype. We should sell Kolasinac. I would sell Kolasinac as well. We are missing real steel in our midfield since Vieira. 100%. And that's where I would go and get Thomas Partey. Coutinho, for me, absolutely 100%. Kia Tarabchin and Dom Raul are very close. He's Coutinho's agent. He's talking about he wants to play in the Prem. Get Coutinho to Arsenal on loan, and put him in. Can you imagine a midfield of like Thomas Partey, Coutinho, and I don't know, Torreira or Xhaka? All of a sudden our midfield is outstanding. Pablo Mari and Saliba next season. Yeah, possibly, but I think Pablo Mari is going to miss the start of the season. So let's see. Torreira is fit for tomorrow. Is he match fit? Let's have a look. I have huge respect for you, Curtis, but why did you think Chelsea would drop out of the top 5? Yeah, do you know what? I just feel like Man United will get in the top 4. I mean, let me have a quick look at the league now. So Man United are 2 points behind Chelsea, but then Chelsea, yeah, so I'm probably wrong. You know what? Looking at it, I think I actually think now Leicester will possibly drop out of the top 4. So yeah, I take that back. I think Chelsea and Man United will finish above Leicester. Yo, Curtis, damn River Thames. Don't know what he means by that. Why is something going on down there? Isn't it better to sell Aubameyang and cash out rather than making him leave for free? I get your point, and I do think, maybe it's a risk to keep him. Man, you have a nice run of fixtures. Oh, they've got a great run. Curtis, this right back thing is a myth. Ainsley is talented enough to be right back long term. Aarons isn't even better than him. Interesting. Man are rating Ainsley highly. More likely to get Willian than Coutinho, 100%, man. You can just see it in it. Kia Jarabchin, Willian's agent, free transfer. I'm looking forward to seeing Torreira. Yeah, Torreira's okay, man. I think, I don't think he's the answer, but he's decent. Do you think we should sell Aubameyang and get Zaha? I'd love to have them both. And Pepe, I know I'm asking for a lot, but not Zaha for Aubameyang. Zaha with Aubameyang. Let's have a look what you guys saying. Charlie said, do you think we need a Prem-proven centre-back next to Saliba next season, like a Dunk, for example? I would like to see it. It's not the be-all and end-all getting Premier League, experience, but sometimes I just think, the settling period is far easier than, signing a player from abroad. Sometimes it can take them longer to settle in, and it'd be nice to get a Premier League centre-back. No, come on, man. I can't answer that, man. They're mad questions there. Did you see they were about to offer $250 a week to Willian? I mean, sure, ain't Willian on like 120. Why would they have to give him $250? I want to see Ainsley Maitland-Niles given a proper run in midfield. He has that athleticism and tenacity. Interesting. Is he good enough on the ball, though? I think that's his problem. Aubameyang isn't the future of Arsenal. I mean, he's 31 now. You're probably looking at 2 good years out of Aubameyang, and he's he ain't going to have much longer. Would Lacazette score more goals if Arsenal got your dream signings? I think so. Can you imagine if he had a Coutinho playing behind him? Let's be honest. Ozil's got, 1-2 assists? So, yeah, of course, if there's better players behind him, he does better. What if we put Saka right back? I mean, nah, I don't think that's ideal, man. I think, you're trying to convince him to sign a new contract. He needs to play in the right positions, man. I feel we need more Brazilian players. It's always nice to have Brazilians, but remember Andre Santos. Not all Brazilians are the answer. And Denilson, we've had a couple bad ones. For 1 year, Coutinho or Willian, it's got to be Coutinho on loan with an option to buy. Go and get him. Let's have a look. How are you, bro? Have you heard, Curtis? It looks like we could be getting Thiago Silva. I really don't want him. David Luiz has suggested to Arsenal we get him. I mean, Jesus. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's probably still a decent centre-back, but that's not the direction we need to go. Raul has let Raiola cancel Mkhitaryan's contract. Incoming Willian. Honestly, I haven't heard nothing about that, but I'll have to look into that. Thomas Partey and Decore in Arsenal midfield, yeah, they would be beasts. Do you rate Isco? Very good player. It's unfortunate that kind of number 10 role he's going out the game. It's about time Arsenal need to stop buying rejects and older players. We can do a lot better. Yeah, we need to. Luiz is Brazilian. Yeah, again, 3 Brazilians there were not great. Vladimir said Lacazette played 90 games in the Premier League, not scored in 60 games. He may have Messi and Ronaldo in the team who will still be average player like now. Harsh, but possibly true. Do you think we have a chance to beat City in the semis? I'll be honest, I really didn't want Man City in the semis, man. That I was like, please give us Chelsea or Man U. I feel we can beat either one. But City, it's going to be hard. We're going to need a bit of luck, man. Would you get James Ward-Prowse in the engine room? Not for me. I don't think he's quite good enough. Curtis Upamecano has agreed terms. It's down to the clubs. That's interesting. Again, I haven't heard that, but I hope so. Would you try and sign a keeper in this window? No, I wouldn't, I'd give Martinez till the end of the season. I think he's done well. Thoughts on getting Danilo from Porto? I'd be disappointed because I feel as if that's the Thomas Partey role. So if we're getting him, then, Partey may not happen. Wilson said Isco or Coutinho. I'd go Coutinho just for the fact he's Premier League proven already. Thoughts on, but yeah, again, as I said, that Danilo, I would rather get Thomas Partey. How did Chelsea beat Man City? We are weak. They had a good plan. They were organised. I think Frank Lampard's a good manager. Arsenal's leadership needs to get its act together. The top teams have pulled away from the mid, and the mid teams have caught up and passed us. Arsenal need to set their ambition clearly now, and this is a problem with the owners, man. Not ambitious enough. Get Dean Henderson on loan from Man United. It will never happen, though. Nah, never. They're not going to do us that favour. If we somehow beat City, we'll win the FA Cup. I agree. I think we'll beat United or Chelsea in the final. Wembley is our second home. I'll be ending it there. There's only a short one tonight. Just a quick preview of the game. Let's hope we can beat Norwich. For me, the team tomorrow, I would go with Leno in goal. Martinez in goal. Back 3 probably of Holding, Socrates, and who's the other centre back who's fit? Yeah, David Luiz is out. Holding, Socrates, Mustafi. Midfield 4, I'll probably go Ainsley, Tierney, Xhaka, Ceballos. Front 3, I'd go Aubameyang, Pepe, and Saka. Front 3. That's what I'd like to see. I'm going 3-1 to Arsenal. I'll be back again tomorrow. Hope you guys are all safe and well. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be doing a live watch along tomorrow, actually. You guys come and tune in. Thank you for all your interaction, everyone live in the comments. Big up everyone watching after. And let's hope Arsenal can get 3 points tomorrow, man. If we can't beat Norwich at home, it ain't going to happen the rest of the season, is it? Take care. Bless.